Yeah, got the pub behind me, just finished my work shift. Kitchen porter, kitchen assistant, whatever you call it. That was a hard shift. To be honest, that is the last shift I'm gonna do closing up. Because if you're closing up, basically obviously I was closing the kitchen, that is a hard one. You gotta sort all the pots and pans and dishes out. Gotta mop up, sweep up, turn off the dishwasher. Last time I'm doing that shift, no chance. I'm working same place tomorrow, 10 to 4. That's okay, I'll do that. But obviously, Friday probably going to be busy. But I'm never doing the closing shift again, not at that place. The matchroom weigh-in is tomorrow. I could always skip work and go. I'd rather just have the money. My videos, I don't make any money from my videos at the moment. So obviously going to the weigh-in isn't really worth my time. The press conference was today, wasn't it? But I just thought there's not really much point going. Who's going to be there? Johnny Fisher, Danny Jacobs, Ebony Bridges. But I'm not going to make any money from going there. I'm not a greedy person, but obviously I've got bills. And you know, the same people that say... Like, I'm still annoyed about what people said about the Eddie Hearn interview. You know, Michael, you're not asking enough hard questions. Well, I ran out of time. I ran out of time. But you're not... You know, it's Eddie Hearn you should message, telling him to do long interviews with me. But it's too late anyway, I've lost interest in Eddie Hearn. You know, obviously I want to spar his fighters, but interviewing him isn't really worth my time. Or him as well, I don't mind sparring Eddie Hearn. If I spar Eddie Hearn, because you know, usually I spar pros that are much better than me. It'd be nice to spar someone that I can actually beat up. I can definitely beat Eddie Hearn up. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a challenge. Like, he definitely hits harder than me. I saw the video of when he knocked out Frank Smith. So he definitely hits harder than me. But I'll tire him out. Even if it was 1 round long. I mean, I'm not saying I can beat him up in 1 round. I'd need more time. But I'd land the better shots. Because I'm not scared of getting punched. Eddie Hearn is. But I'm not calling him out. I mean, I'm sure we'll spar once I'm more famous. And obviously, something that will be more important to me, forget interviewing people in boxing. I want to interview heads of state. I want to interview, who do I want? Donald Trump will be interesting. I want to find out if Trump wants to come back. You know, I don't know if he's running out of time to announce it, but I just think if Donald Trump runs again for president in 2 years' time, I don't see him losing to Biden, no chance. I mean, the first one was questionable. I wouldn't be surprised if the vote was rigged. Because a lot of these Democrats and these people, they don't like Trump. Because the world we live in, I actually like Trump. Because he's not politically correct. He says what he likes. I'm not saying I agree with everything he says. But I definitely prefer him to the Democrats, I tell you that. Because some of the stuff he talks about, stuff like, you know, he talks about, you know, the whole Make America Great Again. You know, listen, I like that. You've got to strengthen your own country, secure the borders, I do agree with that. But I'm a very intelligent man. So what I would do if I was American president, which is one of my goals, I would not just strengthen the borders, but what a lot of these politicians don't understand, and it's not just Trump, because the person that started off all this Mexican and put them in cages was the ones before him, wasn't it? It was Bill Clinton and Barack Obama. What I would do if I was American president, I target the root causes. So I'd say, well, why are people running away to America? I'd go to Mexico, I'd investigate, and I'd say, well, obviously I'd investigate. You have a lot of crime in Mexico. You have all these crazy drug cartel gangs chopping people's heads off and all this rubbish. I don't blame people for running. What else do you have in Mexico? You have poverty. You know, the economy's weak. And, you know, obviously you have to understand the plight of these individuals that run away. I don't blame them. So, I mean, they're lucky I'm not in charge. Because if I was in, you know, that position... You know, if I was, you know, in Obama's position or Clinton or etc., boy, I'd send the US Army I send the Marines, I'd send all the best American soldiers there are, and I'd say I'd get rid of all the Mexican drug cartels, the Pablo Escobars, and what's the name of the one that escaped? El Chapo. But obviously I do read books, and I did see the Pablo Escobar drama, Narcos. I do know Pablo Escobar wasn't based in Mexico. I do know that. But look, I can articulate it quite well. You just have to target the root causes. You just have to get to the bottom of these drug gangs. And I don't blame people for running away. I mean, I've seen some crazy videos on the internet. I'm pretty sure it was in Mexico, but it's like they held this guy down. Someone sent it to me on WhatsApp. So they held this guy down, took some big butcher looking knife, cut his heart out. Literally. Like, I saw that video, I thought that is definitely not staged. Definitely not staged. It just looked too brutal, too graphic. And it's funny how people think I'm soft and I'm weak. I'm not. I might talk soft, I might be polite, but obviously I've joined the British Army, so you know I've got a different side to me. Because obviously if the opportunity ever came up for me to serve, I'd love to do it. And you know, if anyone tried coming at me screaming Allah Akbar or any of that nonsense, I'll kill you before you kill me. Simple. I won't go down without a fight. You know, well, not even a fight. I'm very sharp. I'm very bright. I'd see you coming, and I'd kill you before you could get a chance to kill me. So when I watched that video of the Mexican drug member, you know, killing the guy, chopping out his heart, no, it didn't scare me. It didn't faze me. I just said to myself, these drug cartels are nuts. Like, you need someone like me running the US. Or I could become president of Mexico. Either one. Either way, get the little oyster out. Either way, I'd sort the problems out. 55. What time is it now? Oh, I've got like 2 minutes. Got just about enough time to catch it. But I'd sort all the problems out. Vote Michael for president of the USA.